Why do some women gain weight in menopause, even if they're eating less or walking more or doing everything right? It doesn't make sense at first, but once you understand what's going on underneath, it actually explains a lot. So, if you've been noticing changes in your belly, in your thighs, or your face, and you haven't changed how you eat or move, you're not imagining it. This is a real shift, and there are real reasons behind it. But almost nobody explains it in a way that feels useful. In this video, I'm talking about the real reasons weight gain happens in perimenopause and menopause, and what you can actually do about it. I'll walk you through why the usual advice doesn't work anymore and what's actually happening in your body, and 3 simple things that can help without the dieting, tracking, or any of the guilt. Hi, I'm Preet, a certified menopause life coach. Along with helping many women, I've also lived through all of this myself. I've put together the Menopause Symptoms Relief Cheat Sheet to help you with the symptoms of menopause. You'll find the link to download that in the description below. And if this topic speaks to you, please take a second to subscribe. I share new videos every week to help you get through menopause without going insane. Okay, so this is where a lot of women feel stuck. You notice the weight creeping up, so you do what always worked before. Eat a little less, skip snacks, walk more, maybe cut out rice, maybe try a diet someone forwarded you on WhatsApp. But now nothing changes, or worse, you feel more tired, more bloated, more confused, and it's not because you're doing something wrong. It's because your body isn't the same anymore, and the advice that worked in your 30s doesn't work anymore. Not because you're older, but because your hormones have shifted. Estrogen has quite a job. It helps manage blood sugar, support your metabolism, and protect your muscles. So when it drops during perimenopause and after, your system becomes more sensitive to food, to stress, to skipping meals, and even to exercise. So here's what's happening. You eat less, but now you feel drained or dizzy by afternoon. You try a long workout, but it wipes you out before the rest of the day. Or maybe you skip breakfast and by 5 p.m. you are starving and frustrated. Or maybe it is you follow a specific diet and you still feel stuck because nothing's changing because it's not working. This isn't about effort or discipline or mindset. Your body is responding to things differently now, and most of the advice doesn't take that into account. It's not about your body being broken. It's just working from a new set of instructions. No one told you, but you are also not imagining it. So if the usual advice is not helping, let's look at why. Let's talk about what actually is changing inside your body. When you hear about menopause, most people talk about the hot flashes or the period stopping. But the weight gain part, especially around the belly, catches most women off guard because it's not just about age or eating habits. It's about what your body is doing inside. As estrogen drops, your body changes how it stores fat, handles sugar, and manages stress. You might be eating the same, moving the same, and still gaining weight. This is because there's an actual biological shift happening in your body. Here's what estrogen used to do in the background. It helped regulate your blood sugar. It protected your muscle mass. It worked with insulin to keep fat storage in check. When the estrogen drops, especially during perimenopause, all those systems become more sensitive. You are more likely to gain fat around the belly, the middle area. You might feel puffier, more tired, hungrier, or even the opposite, no appetite at all. So if you feel like you're doing everything right and still gaining weight, this is why. Your hormones have shifted, your body's responding, and the good news is that you don't need to fight it. Don't blame yourself, because this really isn't about effort. It's more about understanding what's changing and then adjusting accordingly. So now that we know what's happening and why the usual advice doesn't work anymore, let's talk about what actually helps. Here are 3 simple things that can help you. Prioritize resistance training over cardio. After menopause, we naturally lose more muscle faster, and less muscle means slower metabolism. This is why you might feel like you're doing the same amount of exercise but not getting the same results. You don't need to join a gym. You can start at home. Twice a week is enough in the beginning as you build strength. You can do chair squats, wall push-ups, climbing stairs, or holding a full water bottle in one hand while doing simple arm movements. This will help you build strength and support your bones, which also get weaker as we age in menopause. And it doesn't have to be perfect, just consistency is important. Balance your meals instead of cutting foods out. A lot of women try cutting out rice or roti or bread, thinking that that's the problem. But really, it's how you combine the foods that matters. So if you eat plain rice or just bread, your blood sugar spikes and then it crashes, and that makes you more tired, more hungry, and more likely to store fat. But if you pair carbs with protein and fiber, it slows things down. You stay full longer and your body handles it better. So for example, if you're having a moong dal khichdi with a spoon of ghee and some sabzi on the side, that's one thing. Or roti with chana or rajma and then having cucumber salad on the side. Maybe a banana with few soaked peanuts or some dahi, some curd. You're not cutting anything out, you're just balancing it in a new way that your body understands now. Another one is shift your body out of stress mode every day. Most of us are always on, doing, worrying, rushing, and that keeps the cortisol high. Cortisol is the stress hormone and it plays a big role in belly fat. You don't need a fancy routine, just few calm moments every day help a lot. So you can have your tea in silence without scrolling on your phone, or maybe sitting out in the morning sun for 10 minutes. That's great for vitamin D. After dinner, maybe go for a slow walk, not to burn calories, but to digest and unwind. And then before bed, you can journal, even if it's just writing down 2 lines, or maybe talking to somebody. That also helps. So all of this helps with your nervous system slow down, and when your body feels safe, it starts letting go of the tension, of the craving, and also of the fat. This shift isn't very loud, but it's very powerful, and you don't have to do all of them at one time. Just pick one and then do it regularly. That's enough to start seeing a change. And if you want more of such no-nonsense, honest information about menopause and how to get through it, make sure to hit subscribe. I have new videos every week. And also don't forget the menopause symptoms relief cheat sheet linked down in the description. It has simple and quick things you can do about the symptoms. I also recommend you to watch this next because it lays out exactly what I wish someone had told me in the beginning, especially around those first signs when nothing makes sense and you're Googling 3 at night because you can't sleep. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.